Hello, dear student. All of you, warm welcome in our session, the session number 4th on course Ethnobotany. Credit number first. From that, today we will focus the unit 4, the future perspective. The topic of today's discussion here the phytochemical analysis and phytochemical analysis of active principle and their pharmacological uses, part 3rd. Here, firstly, I introduce myself. I am Dr. Mukta Bhamre, Assistant Professor at Department of Botany, KTHM College, Nasik. The session agenda, introduction, the terminologies regarding to the pharmacological activities, then pharmacological uses of active principle. So, in today's session, we will focus here all these points. First, the introduction. The medicinal plants are the reservoir of the variety of biological active compounds. With that biological active compound, they have a therapeutic properties that over time have been reported and used by the diverse group of people for the treatment of various diseases. Means from ancient period of time, the people or the various ethnic groups, tribal communities, they are directly depend on the forest plant or the medicinal plant for getting the medicines. Medicinal plants are considered there is a repository of numerous types of bioactive compounds, and that bioactive compound they have a varied therapeutic properties. The vast array of the therapeutic effect associated with the medicinal plants, including they shows the anti-inflammatory activities, antiviral, anti-malarial, anti-tumor, and analgesic properties. So the basic use of the plants in the medicine will continue in the coming future as a source of the therapeutic agents and as a basic raw material for the cosmetics, perfumes, and the food industries. Several pharmacological activities, including the treatment of cancers, then immunomodulation, then nervous system activation, antipyretic, analgesics, then hepatoprotective, anti-diabetic, the etc. anti-diabetic nature, etc. have been possessed by the plant and the different plant products. So the plants they are rich in a bioactive phytochemical compounds or the phytomedicines such as specifically the secondary metabolites like as alkaloids, flavonoids, terpenoids, tannin, phenolic compound, polyphenol have been used to cure the illness because of their various pharmacological properties. So means here the medicinal plant they have an active ingredient, they have an active principle within their different plant parts. They synthesize under the categories of the metabolite. They are specifically the secondary metabolites, and these secondary metabolites they have a wide range of the various pharmacological effects, and that's why the pharmacologically these medicinal plants are very important, and they used to cure the different diseases. So the next I am focusing here the pharmacological terminology. Means here some terms are there, they routinely used in a pharmacological practices, or they shows the pharmacological activities, or we says that the biological activities. So the first, the what is a pharmacology? So the pharmacology, it is a nothing but the study of action of drugs and their effect. So the next, active principle. What is active principle? Active principle, it is a nothing but the medicinally effective chemical substance or chemical ingredient present within the plant body. So what is the anemia? Anemia, it is a disease, it is related to the red blood cell deficiency disease. It is related to the blood disease. Then the anodyne, it is a pain reliever substances. Then analgesic, it is relieves the pains. That substance they specifically used for relieves the body pains. Then anti-helmintic properties means it is that drugs causes the death and the elimination of the various intestinal worms. Then antidote, a substance that acts as a counter action against the poisons. Then next terms, the antipyretic means drugs that reduce the fever. Then antisclerotic, the substance that reduce the amount of fat in the blood, and it also help to prevent the hardening of arteries and veins. Then next term, there is an anti-ascorbic, means a substance that counteracts the scurvy. It is due to the vitamin C deficiency disease. Then anti-spasmodic, here the spasm it is nothing but the muscular pain. And anti-spasmodic action, that means it controls the pains of the voluntary and involuntary muscle. Then antiseptic means it is means that substance or that drugs they specifically kill or the inhibit the growth of disease causing bacteria. Then antitussive activity means a substance which relieves or the prevent the coughing action. Then anti-tumor activity means that drugs or the substance that inhibit the growth of tumor, means they specifically arrest the cell division of the tumorous cells or the cancerous cell, or we generally call the that carcinogenic cells. Then the arthritis, it is nothing but it is a disease, it is regarding to the inflammation of the joints. Then asthma, it is also the chronic disease, means it is regarding to the respiratory disease. Here the means here the problem facing during the inhalation and exhalation of the air. And see, this is the chronic disease of the bronchial tube. Then astringent, it is one of the term, means a substance which causes the contraction of the tissues and they stop the bleeding. Then bronchitis, it is also related to the respiratory disorder and it is an inflammation of the air passage. Then cardiotonic, cardio, it is nothing but the heart, means a substance or the drugs which strengthen the heart action or make the heart become strong. Then carminative properties, a substance reduce the gas troubles and the pains in the stomach and intestine, means the stomach problems. Here the carminative effect shows by the various crude drugs. Then the caries, it is a infection of the enamel of the teeth and that leads to the decalcification and the cavitation problems. Then the cathretic activity means it is a substance that stimulates the bowel action more forcefully than the laxative. Then the chlorotic means that substance which stimulates the production of bile in the liver. Then dermatitis, it is a disease, it is regarding to the inflammation or the redness of the skin. Then diabetes, it is a disorder, it is a carbohydrate metabolism disorder in which the pancreas, they do not synthesize the insulin hormone, and due to the deficiency of insulin the blood glucose level increase, means there is no utilization of blood glucose by the tissues or the cell. And another case, there is the insulin secreted by the pancreas, but on the cells there is the receptor of the insulin, it become faulty, then the blood glucose level also increases. So the diabetes, it is a most common disorder, it is related to the carbohydrate metabolism. So the next, diarrhea, it is an acute disease in which the frequently discharge of abnormal liquid fecal matter. Then diuretic means it is a substance which stimulate the elimination of water by increasing the production of urine. Then diphtheria, it is a disease, it is an infectious disease of the throat and the air passage. Then the diphtheria, it is a indilation or indigestion disease. Then the dysentery, it is acute diarrhea, and in which the discharge of mucus and blood with a fecal matter. Then eczema, it is one of the disease. It is related to the skin disease, inflammation of the skin, accompanied by the itching, redness, and weeping. Then emetic, it is that drugs or that substance causes the vomiting. Then emollient, that means a substance which smoothes or the soften the skin. Then enteritis, it is the inflammation of the small intestine. Epilepsy, it is also the chronic disorder of the nervous system. And by attack of the unconsciousness. Then expellent means a substance which stimulate the formation of the expulsion of the sputum from the respiratory tract. Then the next term, that is a flatulence, means there is a generate the gas in the stomach and the intestine. The next term are gastritis, means here the inflammation in the lining of the stomach. Then hemorrhage, it is a profuse internal and external bleeding. During the hemorrhage, there is a loss of the blood. Then hepatitis, it is an inflammation of the liver. Then hypnotic means that drugs or substance which induce the sleep. Then laxative, drugs or substance which mild the purgative and loosen the bowels. Then the next, there is a nausea term, means it is a feeling like as a sickness. Then refrigerant, then drugs that causes the feeling of the coldness. Then rheumatism, it is a disorder, it is marked by the aching, aches and pain in the joints and muscle. Then there is a salagos, it is a drug that promote the salivation. Then stimulant, it is increase the physiological activities. Then stomatitis, it is a inflammation of the mucus lining of the mouth. Then the tranquilizer, means it is a calming effect or it is a cooling effect, relieving the anxiety and the tension or stress. Then vasoconstrictor, that means the drugs or a substance which contract the blood vessel. When the blood vessel get contracted, then it shows the high blood pressure, means blood flow within that vessel increases, and it ultimately increases the blood pressure. Then vasodilator means a substance or the drugs which dilate the blood vessel, means they expand the blood vessel, and during that suddenly the falling the blood pressure, means blood pressure decreases in the case of vasodilation. So the whooping cough, it is a chronic disease, it is regarding to the respiratory system, that disease, chronic disease of the coughing action. So these are the some important pharmacological terminologies. Then the next, here I am focusing the pharmacological use of the active principle. In the first, there is a plant species and the families, then pharmacological properties and the treatments, and the last, there is a pharmacological constituent or active principles. Then first, there is a Ajanga Turken stanica. This plant, it is belonging to the family Lamiaceae. This plant, the active constituent present, there is a ecdexterone is there, then cytesterone is there, then alpha-ecdysone is there. Okay, all these active compound, they show the pharmacological properties like as anabolic activity and the chlorogonic actions. Means anabolic activity means they stimulate the physiological function or physiological pathway they induced. Then second, there is a Althea armenica. This plant, it is a belonging to the family Malvaceae. It consisting of the variety of hydrocarbons and esters of sterol, then triglycerides, free fatty acid, triterpenoids, diglycerines and sterol. And these active principles, they shows the pharmacological activities like as curing the disease like as a pneumonia. Then kidney alignment means the kidney related disorder, means kidney cannot filter the blood and urine. Then the anti-hemorrhage agent means hemorrhage, there is loss of blood. And see that active principle, its work as an anti-hemorrhage, means they prevent the blood loss and they shows the blood clotting action. Then next, there is a Aminothamus lemni. This plant, it is belonging to the family Fabaceae. This consisting the aminothalmidine, then limonene, utylene, then cyrosides, these isocuratin. These are the compound or the phytochemically active constituent were present, and it specifically used to treat the gastric ulcers or gastric related diseases. Then Amorpha fruticosa, this plant, it is a belonging to the family Fabaceae plant. Then it consisting the variety of glycosides, then glycons and the amorphine. And these active constituent, it shows the pharmacological properties like as antibacterial, means they prevent or they kill the bacteria they causing the diseases. Then heart problem and atherosclerosis, means they prevent the hardening of arteries. Then Anthem graviolinus, this plant, it is a belonging to the family Apiaceae. It's having an active principle limonene, then carbonine, then planonine and 1,2-diethoxyethane. This active constituent, they shows the antimicrobial activity. Then here the next, there is a Atricum lapa plant. It is belonging to the family Asteraceae. The having the polysaccharide inulin, then it's consisting the protein, essential oil, carotenoids, flavonoids and the tannin agents. And it shows the pharmacological activities like as the rheumatism, then eczema, skin diseases, ulcers or skin eruptions. Then the Archicada corolovi, it is a belonging to the family Lamiaceae. It's having a 1,8-cinnol, then camphor, beta caryophyllene, bronyl acetate, and it shows the antimicrobial activity. Then Aretissima ballidocina, then it shows the antiplasmodial activities, and it having an active constituent like as alpha and beta pipine, then thujol alcohol, then thugyl acetate, triacetone acetone, then nonacosine. These are the active principle. Then Arundodonax, this plant, it is a belonging to family Poaceae. It's having active principle alkaloids, deoxyvacionine, then arundine, aridine, then donexrine. These are the important phytochemical constituent, and they shows the biological activity like as the diaphoretic activity, diuretic activity, Emollient means it is a softening and smoothing the skin, and it's also used the treatment of dropsy. Then the next there is a Bergenia hysarica. It is a belonging to the family Saccifragnaceae family. They having a active principle phenolic compounds, anthraquinone, aloe, physonine, imodine. Then these are the active compound, and these active compound they specifically shows the properties like the astringent, then hemostatic properties, anti phallogistic agents. Then see the next there is a Capparis spinosa. This family it is a belonging to the Capparidaceae. Then they have a active constituent. There is a monogalactosilidine diglycerides. Then digalactosilidic glycerides. Then different glycosides were present, phospholipids were present, phosphatidine linostilol present, and these active principle it is shows the pharmacological properties like as a healing the wound. They shows the wound healing property. It's used against the asthma, gastrointestinal disease, and hepatitis. Then the convolvulus sapristus plant, it is belonging to the family Convolvulaceae, and it's having an important constituent convolvine, then convolamine, convolidine, and it shows the properties like as a gastrointestinal diseases, analgesic, convulsant. Then it is used against the curing the asthma, lung tuberculosis. Then next plant there is a Cramby costiana. This plant it is a belonging to the family Brassicaceae, and it's having a active principle goitrine, then goitridine, coumarins, carotenoids, triterpenols, then triglycerides, isoprenines, then triterpenes, and sterol. And these active principles they specifically used to cure the upper respiratory tract congestion or the diseases. Then the next plant there is a Crataegus turkins tanica. This plant it is a belonging to the Rosaceae family, and this plant it is a consisting the active principle like as a phosphatidylene linositol, then phosphofatylene choline, then phosphophytyl and these shows the nervous and cardiovascular disease activities. Means it is a use against the activities like as a nervous system related disorder and the heart related disorder. Then next, Euphorbia fragrans, it is belonging to the family Euphorbiaceae. They having a active ingredient like as a gallic acid, then quercetin, then quercetin. These active ingredient they used or they shows the biological activities like as they cure the dysentery, diarrhea, and the viral infection, including the AIDS, HIV disease. Then AIDS, it is causing the HIV virus. Then Ferula pallida, it is belonging to the family Apiaceae. These plant, it's consisting the sequiterpenes, then phenyl propanoids derivatives, then pallidones and the sequiterpenes chromone derivatives. And these active ingredient they shows the biological activities like as a antioxidant activity. They scavenger the free radicals formed during the various biological reaction. Then they specifically produce the reactive oxygen species, raw species, and it is very harmful to the cells. Then this active principle it is also used against the skin diseases or the wound healing properties or wound healing treatment they use. Then next, the plant species Ferula sumbucal, it is belonging to the family Apiaceae. It's having a active principle furanocoumarines esters. Then there is a spiro bicoumarines, and these active principle, they shows the pharmacological properties, and it is a use the treatments like as a intestinal diseases related treatment as a mouth raised. Then there is a geranium saxatili. It is belonging to the family Geranaceae. It's having a active ingredient, the phenolic compounds like as a gallic acid, ellagic acid, and it shows the properties like as a anti-hypoxic for the acute. There is a numeric and the hemic hypoxia. Then the next plant, the Gladystica tricanthus, it is belonging to the family Cisalpinaceae. It's having a active principle, the neutral lipids. They containing the triglycerides, carotenoids, fatty acid esters, sterol, diglycerides, glycolipid, phospholipid, and alkaloid. And it shows the pharmacological activities like spastic colitis, then chronic diseases, then stomach ulcer and bronchial asthmas, they cure. Then Gallirhiza glabra, this is belonging to the family Fabaceae. It's having a active principle cresol, then guanine acetylene. Okay, it shows the properties like as the antiviral, anti-inflammatory, and it shows the antioxidant properties. Then Haflophilum leptomerum plant, it's belonging to the family Rutaceae family. It consisting the ingredient, active ingredient, alkaloids, then cycminin, leptomerine. These shows the effect, they shows the cytotoxic activities. Then next there is a Helichrysum maracandium. This plant, it is a belonging to the family Asteraceae. It's consisting the active principle like a calocone glycoside, isosalipuriposides, then naringenin, and it shows the biological activities like as anti-proliferative activities, then gallbladder disorder. Then Helichrysum species, it's belonging to the family Asteraceae. It's having an active compound present like flavonoids, then fluoroglucosinol derivatives and diterpenes. It shows the activities like as antimicrobial activities, anti-inflammatory activities, and antioxidative activities. Then the next plant, Hypericum perforatum. Its family, it's belonging to the family Hyperaceae. It's consisting the active ingredient like as essential oil, aromatic oils, beta caryophyllene oxide, then it's alpha pine, and it shows the pharmacological activities like as anti-inflammatory activities, then antimicrobial activities, and it's also used to cure the diarrhea. Then Hyoscopus vacatus, this plant, it is belonging to the Lamiaceae family. It's consisting the essential oil, sabanin, beta pine, and carvacrol, and it shows the pharmacological activities like as anti-inflammatory activities, rheumatism, and gastrointestinal disorder they cure. Then the next plant is Nitraria soberi. This plant, it is belonging to the family Zygophyllaceae family. It's having a active compound like as the scoberine, then nitririne, nitramine, then dehydrosaberine, and it shows the pharmacological activities like as antispasmodium activities, means they used against the muscular spasm. Then anti-arthritic agent they also used. Then the next plant, Origanum trianthum. This plant, it is belonging to the family Lamiaceae, and it's having a active ingredient like as a thymol, caracrol, then uracolic, then oleanolic acids, coumarins, thymol, and it shows the active principle like as this activity shows like as antimicrobial, intestinal activity, parasitic activities. Against the intestinal parasitic, they prevent the growth, tuberculosis, hypolipidemic activities. Then next there is a Paroschia plant. It is belonging to the family Lamiaceae. It's consisting the active ingredient like as anthocyanin, coumarins, essential oil, rosmanol, then epirosmanol, carnosol, and it's also consists these active ingredient, they shows the pharmacological effect like as it's cure the dermatitis, means skin related disorder, intestinal parasites disorder, antioxidant activities it shows. Plant species and family, then pharmacological properties and treatment, and phytochemical constituent. So the Pragnus Pabellaria plant, it is belonging to the Apiaceae family, and it's having a phytochemical constituent coumarins, terpenoids, glycosides, pyrone. Then it's having pharmacological properties like as antibacterial activity, and its inhibition of the cytokinin release. Then the next plant is the Raphonoticum integri-folium. This plant, it is belonging to the family Asteraceae, and it having a active constituent ecdysterol. Then it's having properties like as improving of the reparative functions of the organism. Then the next plant, there is a Ruum maximo Vinci. This plant, it is belonging to the family Polygonaceae, and this having a active biocompound like as a phenylbutanoid, then Stebane's dimer, then rhododendron. Then these are the active principles, and it shows the pharmacological activities like it's used against the stomach disorder, and it also shows the antioxidant properties. Then next plant, there is a Rhododala litivini oli. It is belonging to the family Crassulaceae family, and it's having an active principle. There is a salidrosides, gallic acid, and it shows the biological activities like the treat the tiredness and the neurotic element. Then it is also having a adaptogenic activity. Then the next, there is a Scutellaria ramosima. This plant, it is belonging to the family Lamiaceae. It's having a active constituent like as a scutellarin, then chrysin, apigenin 7-O glucoside. This lipid, and this shows the biological activity. It is used against the epilepsy, then allergic reaction, inflammation, nervous system disorder, hypertension, and it also shows the cytotoxic activity. Then the next plant, there is a Ceratula. So there is a Ceratulira Sogendina plant. It is belonging to the family Asteraceae. It's having a active constituent the ecdysterol, and it shows the biological activity like heal the wounds and liver diseases. Then next, there is a Silence brahuca plant. It is belonging to the family Caryophyllaceae. Then it's having active constituent ecdysterol, then viticosterone E, and see, it shows the activity like as a stress protective effect. Then Silene volicana plant, it's having a belong to family Caryophyllaceae, and it's having an important constituent the viticosterone E, then viticosterone E22 or benzoate, and it shows the activity like anabolic activity, means enhance the physiological activities. Then it is a use against the means it is a use as a tonic or antioxidant, and it also shows the antimicrobial properties. Then next plant, the Silybum marinum. This plant, it is a belonging to the family Asteraceae. It's having a active principle paraphenic, then oleophenic and isoprenoid hydrocarbons. Then it's also having a fatty acid ester with a triterpenols and sterols, triglycerine, triterpene acids and pheophytins. And it shows the important biological activities, like as it is used to cure the hepatitis. Then it is also cure the gastrointestinal disorder. It shows the anti-inflammatory activity, antioxidant activity, and it also shows the anti-metastatic activity. Means it is related to the stomach disorder. Then Thermopsis alterniflora. This family, it is a belonging to the Fabaceae family, and it having a active ingredient flavones and isoflavones. Then forminotin, then crisoerol, then apigenin. These are the important constituent, and they shows the pharmacological activity, hypholipidemic activity and antisclerotic activity. Means hypholipidemic activity means they prevent means they reduce the cholesterol level. Then Eugenia victoris, this plant belonging to the family Amaryllidaceae. It's having an active principle like the galantamine, then narvidine, lycorine. Then these are the active ingredient, and this shows the biological activities. It's cure the bronchitis disease, bronchitis, then ulcer problem, poliomyelitis, then neurological disorder. Then the next plant is the Vicia subvillosa. This family, it is a belonging to the Fabaceae, and it's having active ingredient flavonoids, the specifically apigenin, luteolin, quercetin, and the cineroside. This shows the important pharmacological activities like as a aesthetics. Then it is a cure the paralysis, then epilepsy and flu. So these are some important medicinal plant and their pharmacological activities, and they constitute the important medicinally important or the pharmacologically important active principle. So on today's session, some questions are arises, and it is given in the slide, the student assignment. So what is a cardiotonic? Then what is a anti-tumor activity? Then enlist the various pharmacological activity of the active principle with the suitable examples. Then what is a anti-inflammatory activity? And the last question is, what is a vasodilator? This is the question on the today's session. Then in the next lecture, we will focus the ethnic groups and their role in the conservation of natural resources, and we will see the different case studies. Thank you.